Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 8 of the final sect. We are going to go through various cultivation processes. I have a vague plan of putting my good friend Yinji into the status of Golden Core as quick as possible, but we'll see how things will work out for real. We have a couple of things that I want to work with too as well. I want to get into the prayer coins because I figured that these are really cool to use. After all, I can get really cool rewards out of that. And yeah, we're going to see what happens in between. I definitely want to take a journey to Skydome Palace today to get myself some really cool lore, which will allow us to give us a massive amount of new talismans to craft. That's the big takeaway here. Okay, so we're going to go with our pal Yinji, and the first thing that we got to do is we got to pick up some talisman paper. We will visit a talisman paper attic there, and that's why we require one. So there has been in the comment section the question if I will be playing the story mode of this game, and I'm really sad to say that I won't. The reason behind that is very simple. I have watched Seth's video about the story and how it works and everything, and I gotta say, I have no incentives in putting myself through that pain to get through the main story of the game. I'm really not interested in that. I do not enjoy the social mechanics and such of the game enough to put myself through this. If anything, I would be convincible to go for the Sect Annihilation path, where we destroy all the other sects on the cultivation world here. That would be something I'd be down with. But the whole story and conversation part, no. I'm just not going to do that. Watch Seth's video about ACS. He explains the entire story there, and after watching that, I had no incentive whatsoever to get into the story. So, Yinji is on his way to Skydome Palace. It's going to take a while. He's slow, he's not really a powerful cultivator yet, and therefore he'll be really in a world of pain. No, not that bad, but he's really not good at that. So, in the meantime, we're going to go through the breakthroughs of Yang Shuang, and let's see. It'll take a while, but we're just gonna retry and retry and retry. That should do the trick. So, quick pointer towards PayPal, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee at this point. Series like these, I love doing them, but sadly, I really can't use your support because Let's Play series are a lot of time involved and really low payback. So I love doing this, but yeah, I don't need to say anything further. Thanks for listening through the ad roll, and rest assured, watching this video is the most important thing to me. Now, we're going to go and see. Wow, look at her regenerate. She's now regenerating her chi faster than she's breaking her. That's perfect. That means even if she fails, we're just going to do that one more time. Why do I still need farm tools? Ah, yeah, we're not getting the jade processed fast enough. The sect is still way too small. I want to have it way bigger. Let's see, by the way, what is happening here? Alright, 96%. Just meant to ask, what's going on with the agency that I put into construction there? So, I think she succeeded. One of my outers was under attack, but it seems as if everything's fine. Okay, beautiful. So we're going to go through the next cultivation step after her mental state is a little bit better. Later we're going to use the Elysium mod, it's this one, but currently I'm still managing the cultivation of my people manually, because I really think Elysium shines most when you need to manage a bigger sect. Also, I want to showcase how it works before we automate it. Always like to do that. So, our current sect has 40 units of wheat as an income, so we have enough income of wheat to maintain charity in 2 agencies. That's good, but we really need to up our income in that regard, and if I remember correctly, Central Plains is where we need to go. No, wheat few. Where was Wheatland? Riverbank Plains? Yes, yes. This is the next agency we're going to build up. So, there's a lot of work up in front of us. The City of Abundance, the most important thing to build here. What was that again? I think it's the Spirit Master Hall. Exactly. Or do I read that wrong? Used to recruit more talents. Yeah, that's the one that we require. The other ones, we're not going to go after that anytime too soon. This is a really cool way now for us to recruit new outer disciples in really large amounts. This really will become a very important source of new people for us. All right. So I think Yinji has made it over to the Skydome Palace sect. So we're going to visit now for the first time a different sect. So let's go. Here we're looking for a certain individual called He Judao. This person is, like I said, an addict to Talisman paper, and if you would find that out on your own, you'd need to go through that glorious communication system that really made me pull my hair out when I was trying to wrap my head around it. I wouldn't say it's bad, it's just not fun. You know, it's one of these things where I gotta say, yeah, that's a deep and rich system you got there, but it has nothing to do with having fun. Anyway, maybe I'm just not the right person for this kind of gameplay, whatever. So, Aishu Dao, this is the person that we're going to talk to. I hope I know how to do this right. I think we need to talk, and then we need to offer that somehow as a present. So there we go. Quick, let's do the one-click favor thing, and I think here, gifting talisman paper, I think. Yeah, we receive the primordial symbols law as a return for bad. You would need to go through her personality to know that this is something she loves and whatnot. I really tried to understand it, but it was way too hard for me. I'm just not smart enough, I guess. I don't know. Or at least when I figured out how much tedium it would mean to get through all this, I gave up. That's when I installed one-click favor. I have deep respect for all of you who are just getting through with it and doing this because it's part of the game. Deep respect. Deep respect. Please don't hate me for taking a shortcut, though. So, I am going to go a little bit around here. So we got ourselves the first time into another sect. This is a very exciting point, and we could get ourselves, let's see, a little bit more information about the furniture there. Where is your entrance? Where is the official entrance of this sect? I think I just found it. Okay, so at other sects they have furniture things, and you can acquire them, so you can observe that thing. And then that sensor is for us to build. There we go. So you can do that with a lot of these things in every sect. It's a hell of a job to do that, and sadly you need to do that once in every run. It's not as if you would be unlocking them for good or anything. No. Every run anew. Every run anew. I do love the fact, though, that you can get yourself a lot of cool furniture items out of these. Some of them you can build already on your own, like these steelies. Whatever you don't need to explore is basically for free. But I think this is their wonder. Yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah, take the... here, this is not observe the thing, this is taking it by force. Don't accidentally do that. They will try to murder you if you do so. In Immortal mode, that can be very, very frustrating because you are on permadeath. Anywho, so I think that's what I want, what I came for. We can leave the place now. What's important is to check out that we got the primordial symbols law is in our pocket. And oh yeah, I need to actually physically get out of here. I think I need to be a little bit further out. Is that enough? Yeah. And you're inside the Sect building. You cannot just leave the map. The game's assuming that you are already hostile with the people. I don't know. Whatever it does. We aren't hostile. We acquired a new law, which is bringing us many, many good options and powerful talismans that we can craft now. It's really cool. Okay, so let's rub a coin. How about that? All right. So rubbing a prayer coin will summon a dragon. We're going to equip that coin now. Don't worry, the dragon is friendly. Oh. There's a couple of Yao guy trying to act out dumb. Well, whatever. So we're going to equip that, and we're going to send Mr. Dog after these, and we're going to say hi to the dragon. Just important that we got the coins in our pocket. Alright, there we go. So I can't remember if talk or communicate was the right button. That's typical ACS thing. So, do you need to talk or to communicate with the dragon? You need to find out for yourself. I guess these are all little translation mistakes, you know. I cannot imagine that this is meant to be like that, but it's, well, whatever. It is what it is, right? So, let's move the fallen onto our field so they might fertilize them. I love this mechanic about this game, that you can actually use your enemies as fertilizer. That's, Oh, is that book still a thing? Yeah? Alright, whatever. I had a weird selector of people here. So... come on. Move over to the dragon. Obviously, we need to communicate with the dragon, right? Yes. No. No, that's the wrong thing. So we need to talk. Obviously, Yan Shuang just ignored my command. So, alright. I think I need to give him the prayer coins this way. Alright. It's been a while. It's been a while. Here we go. So. Now I don't know which one I'm supposed to do. Perfect. So, we can get ourselves female or male clothing. That is really, really important. I think skirts were female, and we're going to use the defense ones. So, at the end of the day, cultivators will be female most of the time, because there's this wonderful law which makes your genitals fall off. I cannot put it into any sugarcoating. It's what this skill does. Your chi does increase tremendously, though, for transforming into a woman. Alright, we got ourselves a tremendous amount of spirit stone. That's why I did this. And the fire bath pants and the fire bath tunic are really, really powerful pieces of gear. I'm going to put them on here. And I don't know yet. They increase protection level. That's also why I picked them. Items that increase protection level are really good when we later have to face tribulations. Tribulations deal a lot of damage, and everything which does increase our resistance against damage is good. Protection is one of the best ways to achieve that. You can just flat out skill that up. You have protection also here as a skill. So our clothing does now increase that skill. It's a pretty good thing to have that. So we will now move on over to Yan Shuang. So horrid housing. All right. We need to change something about that. We will achieve that by just building a bed in here. I always did that in the past, and it worked out really decently for me to put my cultivators' sleeping places inside their cultivation chambers. These usually are good enough for their standards, and, you know, you don't want to have your cultivators in a bad mood. Bad mood is not harmony. It's a different thing. And bad mood is really as crippling to them as to any outer disciple. So if they're too pissed, they're not going to do anything anymore. Oh, look at that. We're taking in the chi. Nice. This is why I try to build the rooms according to their to their liking, you know. So let's assign that to Nian Shuang and hope that this is no longer horrid housing. Yeah, horrid housing is over. Polar night does decrease their mood. We cannot change that. Alrighty. So Yinji will come back home one day soon, I hope. Take a while. There we go. Like I said, this place is incredibly far away, and our folks are not good at traveling yet. So let's see. So I think this might be already the breakthrough to the Golden Core stage. I gotta check that. So we need to, I think examine was the command. To put this into our, yeah. So we got a new law for training, Primordial Symbols Law. This is basically a law which does, for one thing, give us access to the talismans, and for another thing, you can main that law to have access to even more powerful talismans. This is very special in so far, as you see these little gourds below these skills, these little red icons, they show you that you can learn a second skill beyond that. But you can only do that if you're putting this into your main law, otherwise it doesn't work. So you see there are very, very exclusive talismans that we can only have if we're using this law. Also, it's featuring a lot of sub-spirits. If you don't know what sub-spirits are, don't worry, we're gonna get there. It's a horrible system. It really freaked me out when I really understood how tedious it is. Okay, but luckily I forgot the exact details, so I'm actually looking forward for it again. So, yeah, Spirit Root, that's another topic for another day. So, Manifesting Mandate, we totally should go there. We totally should go there. That's one of the most important events that can happen in the world, and the Great Snowland. Alright, perfect. So we're going to send both of our cultivators there. Or do I? No, I'm going to keep Yinji at home. Just decided that he has to go for the Golden Core breaker first. Because I really just want to have a Golden Core for good in my sect. It's just so much better. But Nian Shuang, she has really good stats, and that's what matters most in this event. Because in this event, you have the chance to acquire an entire new law. All you need to do is to be extremely compatible with it, basically. There's another option how to acquire the law, but that's only available if you are really powerful. Primordial Spirit Cultivator level. That's one step below Demigod. We will take a while until we get there. So, the Jade production is slowly getting across. I really dislike how slowly this place produces things. But we have a piece of good news. We have now an enormous amount of Spirit Stone. We have almost 10,000 Spirit Stone, so we can now easily buy whatever excess we want from our neighbors. This is really good because it really pays off to be able to visit your neighbors, because technically speaking, these are all locations where we can get ourselves really good materials from. And being friends with these people here is, at the end of the day, a pretty good thing to begin with. It's only 200 Spirit Stone each, and we have plenty, so we're going to gift a generous present of tiger meat, and then we are bidding excess. So that's the easiest way to get things done. There we go. So bit by bit we're now unlocking the world, but we gotta be careful with certain sects. There are evil sects that are still dangerous to traverse through. There are events in there which actually are very life-threatening to your cultivators, but we're gonna get there. Well, we're gonna talk about that once we get there. But with that Torch Dragon event, we have now all the currency to open up the world that we require. And once you get at that point, there's really no reason not to do the same thing that I do here, because, you know, it just opens up the world for you. And all of these sects actually have to have something good in store for you. You can buy from every one of these sects whatever their main product is, and every sect has sort of a main product. So if I remember correctly, the Nilumbo or the Tiger Paw people are actually also selling, what's it called? Spirit wood. At outrageous prices, but it is a pretty good way of getting yourself your first chi erase together, or cultivation erase, when you are really low on resource. But you know, there's a place for every resource, basically. Even the most exclusive ones can be bought at other places. But the real difficult thing here is these sects people, they are really, really stingy folks. They don't even sell their really good stuff to us as of yet. We only buy access to their premises. Their really good stuff they're not willing to share with us, because that's only for the very, 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 very good friends of the sect, so to say. So you gotta be getting yourself deep into friendship with these people. Alright, let's put Yinji up to this bed, and we hopefully can go for a breakthrough here soon. Probably about time to consider learning a couple of skills for him too. Let's do this. So we are going to study here. That's currently the best way to learn skills. Studying actually does cost you less experience points, aka inspiration. So we're going to go now for... oh, nothing at all. Due to the fact that I taught him already so much artifact skills, new skills are extremely costly for him. But that's really okay. I think I'm gonna infuse him with a couple of experience points sometime soon, so it's not gonna be such a painstakingly long process every time that I want to go through a breakthrough. Because right now I really feel like his chi is not regenerating fast enough. On the other hand, his chi is regenerating here much faster than anywhere else, simply because, you know, he's here in the center of a place where there's a lot of chi. Watch him here. So when he's in the center of this, he's regenerating much faster. So I lured him now with a practice command on his cushion, and now I keep him here with a training command, so I can put up another breakthrough as soon as possible. Just those little things that are quite helpful to manage your cultivators with. Let's put him onto mind training before I forget about that, because we have to take care of the beast people once more. Alright. I'm gonna let them come, because I don't want to have to carry their bodies all the way over to my sect. Wenfang is thirsty. Alright. Good thing that we have 2 wells, don't we, Wenfang? Sometimes I don't understand my outer disciples. But the most important thing is, whether you understand them or not, that you come and help them before they kill themselves. Alright, speaking about killing themselves, these guys are totally angry about my cultivation room. They hate that place. Yeah, whatever. So, we're gonna be transporting them bodies. And my farming plans have finally taken fruit. Look at that. The cotton is planted out everywhere. And I learned from the almighty comment section that this stuff here is not interesting because of the grass that's growing there, but because of the spirit soil that's growing there. So thanks a lot for that. I didn't actually really know that. We're going to set up a herb garden here in this area, or 2 or 3, because this is supposedly a good place to grow that stuff. So thanks a lot for letting me know. It's always nice to learn those little things. Yeah, come on, you. Ah, there's 3 different plots now. Wonderful. So, we need ginseng. Lingji. And what one? Soil essence. No. Spirit leaf was... I cannot remember anymore which ones, but I think spirit leaf was the one that I was after. But we're just going to plant it, all of them. Simple as that. So we're going to do that like this. I think now I have caught all the stuff. So some purity leaf and some more Lingji, because I know that I absolutely dig that stuff. Alright, our farmers will do their job now, and stuff will work out as intended. So my man, are you finally ready for your next breakthrough? Alright, manifesting mandate. So here, you cannot take it by force, because that you won't survive that. You can only try to accept the teachings, and if you are lucky, like we are here, you gain the law. This is only happening if the person you're sending there is stat-wise compatible with that law. Here, the Jade Purity Immortal Law requires luck, intelligence, and perception. There's a very, very slight amount of constitution, as it seems. So, since Nian Shuang has a lot of luck, a lot of intelligence, she was worthy in picking up the law, and this is beautiful. I'm really happy that this worked out, because these laws, I like to call them advanced laws, they're really powerful. They are really, really powerful. Let's see. I don't have it here. Here we need to look. So this law, by the way, the Jade, how was it called again? The Jade Purity Immortal one, is really cool because it has a lot of really powerful skills that are increasing chi. Base max chi plus 100 is really good. Luck plus 10% is also amazing. Increasing luck is one of the things you really want in this game. You really, really want. And here another skill that doubles your max chi. All these skills in the chi shaping and core shaping area that you can pick up are increasing the quality of your first golden core cultivators. That's just the basics here. Okay, beautiful. So there goes the new herb garden. Really looking forward to that one as well. So let's see, our man Yinji is done with that breakthrough, so we can send him for practice once more. So needs a tool for chopping. Seriously, we're still not staffed out with these. Okay. So let's see. It's a slow burn cultivation here, but it doesn't matter too much. What does matter is once this man has hit the golden core, his total chi pool will be pretty good even if he's a very low quality golden core. The golden core breakthrough, by the way, it works completely different than the breakthroughs we are doing currently, in case you were wondering. It's basically a one-time thing that determines how much potential your character has up until his next reincarnation. A sentient cloud peak tea plant. Alright. So we're going to freeze that thing. I still have no clue what the hell these are really good for. I heard that you can transform them into people, actually. Yeah, that's a thing. But I have not found out in what you need to do to make a good person out of that. Because you can create different qualities. It's weird like that. Anywho, we're placing down some enjoyables, some culture, making people happier. It's really important to spread these. And I think we're going to remove the bonfire. We don't need that. So obviously, we still don't have enough axes. Damn. Weird. It's always one of these things. Alright, so apart from that, I'm super happy to see how much progress we've made this episode. So we're going to transcribe those new laws. I'm going to let Nianchuang do that because I really want to see how well I can pull this off. Yeah, the Polar Night must go over. How long actually? Okay, people are really pissed, but that's mostly because of the Polar Night event. It's just keeping everything dark constantly, and people hate that, obviously. But yeah. So, Yanchuang gets to transcribe those laws, the two new ones, and then we're going to learn some more skills out of these, and then her maximum chi potential should be quite impressive. I'm going to go over for Yinji and let him get some new inspiration points. But yeah, I don't expect too much from Yinji. He's going to be reborn as soon as we can afford decent reincarnation. Alright, that's gonna be the end for today. We have unlocked the entire world, and I'm filthy rich. I also have a couple of advanced laws. Really happy with the outcome of today's episode. What we do need next are a couple of new cultivators, but, well, I want to introduce one new tops before we go and refine those people for real. Because I just want to explain real briefly. Right now, every outer disciple that I transform into an inner disciple is lackluster. The real good stuff we can only create once we have the rituals available, which allow us to increase the basic stats of these mortals. And these rituals can only be applied while the people are still mortals. We cannot increase the base stats of these people when they are immortals, as far as I know. Correct me where I stand wrong. Anyway, that's why I want to procrastinate the amount of inner disciples as much, or I want to keep the total amount of inner disciples as low as possible. But I think a third one will be really, really appreciable here. Anywho, thanks for watching. Drop me your comments down below. A thumbs up or a subscription would be wildly appreciated. And while we're at it, check out the comments down below. I have a link to my secondary Let's Play Gaming channel there. It's only waiting for its 1000th subscriber, and then I'll be putting up more and more content there on a daily basis. Looking forward to that. I hope you had a great time, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye.